Today, I want to talk about something that sounds simple but maybe one of the most important principles for building a meaningful life. Do the thing. Not when you feel motivated, not when inspiration strikes, not when circumstances become perfect. Just do the thing. Because if you wait for feelings to align before you act, you will spend a large part of your life waiting. And life does not always reward waiting nearly as much as it rewards consistent action. One of the biggest mistakes we make is treating our feelings as instructions. I don't feel like exercising, I don't feel like reading, I don't feel like writing, I don't feel like making that phone call, I don't feel that working on myself will be good. The problem is that feelings are temporary, they change like weather. If farmer plants a crop when only they feel enthusiastic, they would be famine. If parents cared for their children only when they felt energetic, many children would be neglected. If a doctor worked only when they are motivated, hospitals will collapse. The important thing in life cannot depend upon mood. The important thing must be bigger than mood. Your feelings deserve to be acknowledged, but they should not always be obeyed. Many people treat exercise like an optional activity, something they do if time permits, something they do if they feel energetic, something they do when they want to lose weight. But exercise is much more than a fundamental, for me at least. You do not ask yourself every morning whether you should breathe. You do not negotiate with yourself about eating food. You understand these are the basic requirements for survival. Movement is not very different. The human body was designed to move. A body that does not move slowly begins to decay. Strength fades, energy decreases, posture weakens, mind becomes foggy. Exercise is not a punishment, it is a maintenance. It is a rent you pay to the living to live in a human body. Even a principle like simple walking every day is a declaration that you intend to remain capable of living fully. Now, in my first book, I had talked about reading. Reading is an exercise to mind. Every day, your body consumes food. Your mind also consumes food. The question is, what are you feeding it? Social media, random opinions, outrage, distractions, or the ideas that survived generations. Every book is a conversation with someone who spent years learning something. Reading allows you to borrow wisdom without paying the full price of experience. One page may not change your life, one chapter may not change your life, but hundreds of pages accumulated over the years absolutely will. Just as one workout doesn't build a strong body, one reading session does not build a strong mind, but consistency does. In the same book, titled that as a Passage of Stars, I wrote about writing also. Now let's talk about writing. Many people ask, why should I journal? Who will read it? Who cares about my notes, my ideas maybe? Well, maybe nobody does. Nobody will ever read them. Make up your mind that no one is going to read them, and that's perfectly fine. Because writing is not always communication. Sometimes writing is construction. Imagine you're building a house. Every day you take a brick and place it exactly where it belongs. A single brick seems insignificant. It doesn't look impressive, it doesn't feel transformative, but day after day, month after month, and year after year, those bricks become walls. Those walls become rooms, and those rooms become a home. Writing is exactly the same. Every journal entry is a book, every observation is a brick. Every lesson learned is a brick. Every honest reflection is a brick. Nobody may ever see those bricks, but one day you will live inside that structure that they created. Now imagine something else. You skip today, then tomorrow, then next week, then next month. You still try to build a house, but now an entire sections are missing. The walls are uneven. There are holes everywhere. Cold enters, heat enters, rain enters. The structure becomes unstable. Many live exactly like this, not because people lack intelligence, not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. And that leaves gaps where daily effort should have been. A missing brick seems harmless today. The consequences may be visible years later. Sometimes people look at their age and become discouraged. I should have started 10 years ago. I wasted too much time. I'm too late. Maybe. Maybe you're right, but what is the alternative? To waste another 10 years in thinking that? The second best time to start is now. You may not build the largest house, you may not build it fastest, you may not even build the most beautiful house, but you can still build a livable house. And a livable house is infinitely better than a blueprint that never became a reality. People often search endlessly for perfect system, the perfect productivity app, the perfect morning routine, the perfect strategy. Most people already know the basics. They know they should sleep better, they know that they should move more, they know that they should read, and they know that they should spend less time scrolling. They know that they should be kinder, they know that they should keep promises to themselves particularly. You do not need a rule book for every decision. Much of what you need is already embedded within you. The challenge is not knowledge, the challenge is obedience to what you already know. Sit quietly for long enough, and you will often discover the answers are already present. There is another truth many people avoid. The path available today may not always remain available. Health changes, opportunities disappear, relationships change, energy declines, time passes. If you do not walk your path now, you may be forced to walk it 10 years later. Only then, you may be carrying more weight, you may be more tired, the road may have become tougher, some opportunities may no longer even exist. The journey does not become easier through postponement, it usually becomes harder. So, my final thoughts will be if there is one message I want you to remember from today's episode is this: do one thing and do that thing. Read a page, write a paragraph, take a walk, play guitar, make that call. Study a chapter, practice a skill, place that brick. Do not worry whether it feels insignificant. Do not worry whether anyone notices. Do not worry whether motivation is present. The people will admire, whether they will admire or not. The people we admire are really those who felt motivated every day. They are the people who continued placing bricks long after motivation had left. One brick today, another tomorrow, and eventually, without even noticing, you will find yourself standing inside a life you built deliberately, a life sturdy enough to withstand the seasons, a life you can finally call home. Do the thing.